画面从移动再普通不过的房子开始。如果不是提前知道，你很难把它和国会议员的家联系在一起。没有鲜艳的标志，也没有任何可疑的展示，它安静地站在那里，看起来和周围的房子几乎没有区别。直到你意识到，这里铸造的是国会议员 Andy Biggs。在提前安排好的采访中，我走进这栋房子，开门迎接我的是他的太太。他轻声问好，态度谦和慈祥，让我第一时间感受到，这不是公共场所，第一个房间，而是一个 Andy Biggs 的工作室。书架上摆满了书，角落里有钢琴、电子吉他，还有墙上的家庭照片。这些细节提醒我，在这里，政治并不是唯一的主角，音乐、阅读、家庭生活同样占据重要地位。他们甚至有一个小型音乐小组，在家里演奏，分享快乐。我们参观了厨房、休息室以及孙子们游玩的空间。这些平凡的角落，让人看到一个真实的、被生活填满的家庭。随后，我们坐下进行了采访。
I understand that you have the 6 children and 12 grandchildren. As a mother and a grandmother, what does the family mean to you?
My family means everything to me. Ever since I was a little girl, my dream was to be married and have children, and I was blessed to be able to meet Andy and have 6 children, and they're wonderful children. We have 12 grandchildren, and we feel so blessed. They don't all live here, which that was also my dream, is for them to all live around us. But we have them scattered from Northern California to New York to North Carolina to Virginia. And we have 3 grandkids here in Arizona, so we get to see those kids often.
Do you remember the first day you met at the end?
Oh, I do, yes. We met on a blind date.
Oh.
And actually, it was our mothers that knew each other. And Andy's mom met me and decided that she liked me a lot. And so the two of them got together and came up with a way for the two of us to meet. And we met on November 20th, 1980, and we were married 6 months later after we met. May 15th, 1981.
So, you fall in love on the first date?
We fell in love, yes, on the first date, yes.
My goodness, that's unusual. Nice.
Andy plays the piano. He plays very
在她看来，丈夫不仅才华出众，也是中人真生活。这些细节构成了她心中的完美。言语之间是多年相伴后的笃定与亲密。
After saying hello to me and giving me a hello, hug, and a kiss, then he'll come over to the piano and play the piano. It's very relaxing for him.
So in such a large family, what is the most important value you try to uphold?
The most important value is we taught our children that they are children of God. They are each a daughter or a son of God. We taught them about their Savior, Jesus Christ, to follow his example. We taught them that it's important to read the scriptures, to obey the commandments.
从谈话中可以感受到，毕戈斯一家虔诚的基督信仰也影响着他们的育儿方式。
To read the scriptures and to serve others. We emphasized marrying and having children to perpetuate the human family, and they'll find their joy, most joy, and love having their own families. And each of them did that except for our youngest. Wow. She's only 26, so she's hoping someday she finds her special someone and gets married and has kids.
How has your life changed as the spouse of a member of Congress?
Boy, it's changed so much. We are in the limelight. In other words, we go everywhere we go, people know who we are. Sometimes it's not a friendly encounter, but mostly it's good. Mostly they're happy to see Andy. Also, I was used to having Andy here. He worked from home for quite some time. And when you're a member of Congress, you're serving in Washington, D.C. for about 80% of the year. And that's a lot of time to be alone.
I know.
But we are grateful for this service we're able to give. And military spouses they're without their spouses for much longer than I am. So I'm grateful that he gets to come home on the weekends, or most weekends.
Wow.
And,
most of the
most
weekends
weekends
he
he's
will
home.
be come back to Arizona.
Right,
I
yes.
see.
They're in session 3 weeks out of 4 weeks out of the month. So they're in their district. So Andy will come home to Arizona 1 week out of the month and then be able to serve the members of his district here.
So before they became the Congress, what do you do?
I was a stay-at-home mom.
Oh,
and-
you do? Wow.
Yes, yeah.
So
I took care of my 6 kids and helped them, loved them. I homeschooled our kids for 10 years. Andy helped homeschool the 2 boys. We're the oldest. We have 2 boys and 4 girls. And we homeschooled. Part of our homeschool was traveling. So
that's very hard.
Yeah,
So you have
it's really
to learn.
hard.
Yeah. So what has been the most challenging and the most reward part of the supporting your husband work?
It's been challenging. I'll start there because there hasn't been a lot of challenging things. We've gotten death threats. We've had protesters out in front of our house.
Oh.
And that's been hard, but the police have kept us safe. And the threats have been empty threats. And
在访谈过程中，她非常自豪地讲述了她丈夫如何捍卫宪法。她对丈夫的支持和信任也让她感到自豪。
Constitution on a daily basis. He is able to defend freedom and fight for freedom for this country. And he has a heart for freedom. He knows policies. He was just so prepared for serving in Congress through all the things that he was blessed with. He was blessed with a good mind. He's a speed reader, and he retains what he reads. It's pretty amazing. And so that's been a blessing, knowing that we were blessed with this land of freedom, and he is able to maintain that freedom. Because freedom is, you have to fight for it constantly, or you can lose it. So I'm blessed to be able to support him in that fight for freedom.
So when you see this challenging, have been thinking about the give up? Just say maybe you tell your husband, okay, forget this policy. you just stay at home.
So sometimes he'll say that. He'll say, "Oh, it's just he feels like he's not being as successful, or he's not making a difference." But he is, and my job, I feel, is to encourage him, to tell him, remind him of the good things he's doing. That the people of this 5th district in Arizona voted for him, and they have trust in him, and they know that even if he's voting no and everybody else votes yes, he's still doing what he promised he would do when he was elected. He promised that he would uphold the Constitution. He took an oath to do so. He promised that he would serve his district to the best of his ability, honestly, and work as hard as he could work, and love the people, and I think he has done a good job doing that.
How have those experiences changed you personally?
It's changed me in a positive way, that I am more determined to support him, and then also in my role as, now that all of our kids are grown and married, I teach Constitution classes, and
Wow.
I have a group of friends of mine got together, and we started a program that we call Constitution in the Classroom. And so we go into the classroom and we teach the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence, the Founding Fathers, American exceptionalism, the difference between a republic, which this country is a republic, not a democracy. We teach our students that. I also I'll give presentations on the Constitution and the Declaration to adults, and I feel even more of an urgency, I guess, to teach these principles, to teach these things, to help others realize what a blessing we were given in this free country, and the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence. We have to, in order to defend them, you have to know what those documents say and what they mean. So I feel more of an obligation for him, Andy, to serve in Congress, and me here to teach those principles about our government, and to keep us a free government.
Wow, where are you teaching?
We will teach anywhere at any school who invites us. Next week we will be at a charter school teaching all week. It's a 5-day, every day for 1 hour program, PowerPoint program.
So do you have the group just say how the people contact you want you teaching?
We've been teaching at this particular charter school for the last 10 years. So they just every year they'll just contact our leader and make an appointment for us to come in. As giving presentations to groups, it's all word of mouth. It's a lot of fun.
How the people contact you?
I would prefer they go through you.
Why do you believe the family value and still important in today's society?
Oh, it is so important because of what's happening in today's society. People are so confused about their gender. Women are being, I'll just say it, abused by men being allowed to go into women's locker rooms. They're pretending to be women and they're allowed to go in. I don't understand that. I don't understand how they're allowed to compete in women's sports. Aren't doing more to stand up for them. So there are specific roles. God created men and he created women. And we should be happy. We should be honored to serve in those roles. And I taught my girls and my boys both how to cook, how to clean. I don't separate those roles, but the man is the head of the home and the woman is equal to the man, but she just has a different role. Her role is to take care of the home. The husband goes out and has his job. He's the one that earns the money. Those are traditional roles, and not every family can have that role. But to me, if we follow God's plan and however it works out for you, you still honor God by being grateful for male and female and honor those roles, and that's how you honor God.
In such a public environment, what label do you most wish to avoid?
I don't want people to think that Andy and I are better than anybody else or above them. We are just regular people who happen to be serving. Andy happens to be someone who ran for Congress and was elected, and he is going to do the best job he can, but he also loves people, a love for service as well. So we want to avoid those negative labels. We want people to know that.
So how do you usually deal with the criticism, public opinion, or even attack?
Well, when Andy first won his congressional seat, all the spouses were invited back to DC, and we were given some instructions on the best things to do, and they said avoid the media, get off social media. So I got rid of my Facebook account. I'm not on social media at all, so I don't see the negative things, and that's what they said. There will be a lot of negative things said about your husband, so I don't see a lot of things. Some people will share with me, hey, did you see that somebody said such and such? People have the right to their own opinion, and we just do our best to basically honor God and do what we feel
right
is what is right. Yes, exactly.
So do you think your husband would tell you if he heard something bad about himself or family?
He will sometimes. He also tries to just let it go and not dwell on it. Now and then we'll talk about somebody saying something negative about a vote he took, and oftentimes it'll be just part of the truth, where maybe he took a vote that some people will say, oh, he should have voted yes, but he read the bill. Those people didn't read the bill. He read that, oh, there's terrible things in that bill, which is why he would vote no, and then maybe another bill with some good things in it and all the bad out, then he'll vote yes on that bill. So it's hard when people will tell half-truths about him and not the whole truth. But again, we can't always be just running defense. We have to just live our lives and do the best we can and not focus or dwell on the negative, because most of it is positive. Most people are happy about Andy, which is why now that he's running for governor, We've been all over the state, and the people of Arizona are so loving and so giving, and they're happy that Andy's running for governor. So it makes campaigning a lot of fun.
Yeah, very important.
Yes.
So where do you usually draw strength during those stressful moments?
I pray. I will kneel down by my bed and pray. I will read my scriptures. That gives me solace. And I also like to just sit out in the sun. The sunshine gives me, it has happy pills. Vitamin D is, happy pills. So I like to do that. Not too long, because I don't want to get a sunburn.
That's very good. That's good.
Step out in the grass.
Sometimes I feel like the stress, I go to my garden. Even
yeah.
I didn't growing very well, but I still think doing things. Well, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for sharing your time and the insight with the story. Your experience are truly inspired.
这次采访让我意识到 Andy Beach 不仅是一位活跃在公共舞台上的国会议员，他同时也是家庭的一部分，音乐爱好者，生活参与者。而他的太太 Sandy 所强调的并不是政治身份，而是陪伴、责任以及一代代传承的家庭价值。真正让人吃惊的不是房子的普通，而是身份背后那份朴素、真实、充满温度的生活。